So welcome back. We are continuing class 9th NCERT. Let's start chapter 4, that is climate. Right, so climate refers to the sum total of weather conditions and variations over a large area for a long period of time, more than 30 years. Okay, so it is the sum total of weather conditions and variations. Weather conditions and variations over a large area for a long period of time, more than 30 years. Weather refers to the state of the atmosphere over an area at any point of time. The elements of weather and climate are the same, that is temperature, atmosphere pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. Temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. Right, so you may have observed that the weather conditions fluctuate very often, even within a day. But there is some common pattern over a few weeks or months. So ये बहुत बेसिक सी चीज़ है, इसे हम skip करते चलो. The word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word mausim, which literally means season. Right, then monsoon refers to the seasonal reversal in the wind direction during a year. So मानसून का मीनिंग आपको पता ही होंगे कि सीजनल मानसून मतलब क्या है ना, सीजनल रिवर्सल इन द विंड डायरेक्शन ड्यूरिंग अ ईयर. और ये अरबिक वर्ड से आया है, जो वर्ड है मौसम यानी सीजन, जिसका मीनिंग है सीजन. राइट, then the climate of India is described as the monsoon type. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in the south and southeast. Despite an overall unity in the general pattern, there are perceptible regional variations in climatic conditions within the country. So let us take two important elements, temperature and precipitation, and examine how they vary from place to place and season to season. In summer, the mercury occasionally touches 50 degrees Celsius in some parts of Rajasthan desert, whereas it may be around 20 degrees Celsius in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir. On a winter night, temperature at Dras in Jammu and Kashmir may be as low as minus 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, so ये अच्छे से करो. In summer, the mercury occasionally touches 50 degrees Celsius in some parts of the Rajasthan. तो हमारे जो एरिया है उसमें हाईएस्ट टेम्परेचर राजस्थान में देखने को मिलेगा, हर इट में भी अराउंड 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस इन पहलगाम इन जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. ऑन ए विंटर नाइट टेम्परेचर एट द्रास इन जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में भी एज लो एज माइनस 45 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो द्रास जो है ये हमारा इंडिया में सबसे कम टेम्परेचर यहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड किया गया है, जो कि -45 डिग्री सेल्सियस. And Thiruvananthapuram on the other hand may have a temperature of 22 डिग्री सेल्सियस. मतलब विंटर में देखो तिरुवनंतपुरम में जो है इसका टेम्परेचर कम रहता है. तो in certain places there is a wide difference between day and night temperatures. In the third desert, the day temperature may rise to 50 degrees Celsius and drop down to near 15 degrees Celsius the same night. On the other hand, there is hardly any difference in day and night temperatures in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands or in Kerala, because they are located near the coast. Let us now look at precipitation. There are variations not only in the form and types of precipitation but also in its amount and the seasonal distribution. While precipitation is mostly in the form of snowfall in the upper parts of Himalayas, it rains over the rest of the country. The annual precipitation varies from over 400 cm in Meghalaya to less than 10 cm in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. तो ये लद्दाख एंड वेस्टर्न राजस्थान में कम होती है सबसे प्रेसिपिटेशन. मोस्ट पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री रिसीव रेनफॉल फ्रॉम जून टू सितंबर. तो ये स्टेटमेंट याद रखना कि मोस्ट पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री रिसीव रेनफॉल फ्रॉम जून टू सितंबर. ओके, then but some parts like the Tamil Nadu coast gets a large portion of its rain during October and November. but हमारे जो कोस्ट है लाइक तमिलनाडु कोस्ट में अक्टूबर एंड नवंबर में भी मतलब विंटर में भी रेनफॉल होता है, जैसे कि तमिलनाडु कोस्ट में. In general, coastal areas experience less contrast in temperature conditions. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. There is decrease in rainfall generally from east to west in the northern plains. ओके, ईस्ट टू वेस्ट जो है इसका टेम्परेचर जो है प्रेसिपिटेशन जो है डिक्रीज होता है. देयर इज ए डिक्रीज इन रेनफॉल जनरली फ्रॉम ईस्ट टू वेस्ट इन द नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स. दीज वेरिएशंस हैव गिवन राइज टू ए वैरायटी इन लाइव्स ऑफ पीपल in terms of the food they eat, the clothes they wear, and also the kind of houses they live in. So climatic controls. There are 6 major controls of the climate of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, that is continentality, ocean currents and relief features. So there are the six major controls. तो ये क्या क्या है, सिक्स मेजर कंट्रोल्स या फैक्टर्स जो क्लाइमेट को कंट्रोल करते हैं कोई भी प्लेस का, वो है लैटिट्यूड, अल्टीट्यूड, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea यानी continentality, then ocean currents and relief features. Due to the curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy received varies according to latitude. As a result, air temperature generally decreases from the equator towards the poles. As one goes from the surface of the earth to higher altitudes, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. The hills are therefore cooler during summer. The pressure and wind system of any area depend on the latitude and altitude of the place. Thus, it influences the temperature and rainfall pattern. The sea exerts a moderating influence on climate. As the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influence decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. This condition is known as continentality, that is very hot during summers and very cold during winters. Ocean currents along with onshore winds affect the climate of the coastal areas. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it will be warmed or cooled if the winds are onshore. Then finally, relief too plays a major role in determining the climate of the place. High mountains act as barriers for cold or hot winds. They may also cause precipitation if they are very high enough and lie in the path of rain-bearing winds. The leeward side of mountains remains relatively dry. Then factors affecting India's climate, तो इसी को फिर से दोहराया जा रहा है जो कि डिटरमाइन जैसे फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग इंडियाज क्लाइमेट। अच्छा, इंडियाज के बेसिस में मतलब यहाँ पर एग्जांपल वगैरह जो भी है मिलेगा। तो देखो, लैटिट्यूड, द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर पासेस थ्रू द मिडिल ऑफ द कंट्री फ्रॉम द रन ऑफ कच्छ इन द वेस्ट टू द मिजोरम इन द ईस्ट। Almost half of the country lying south of the Tropic of Cancer belongs to the tropical area. All the remaining area north of the tropic lies in the subtropics. Therefore, India's climate has characteristics of tropical as well as सब ट्रॉपिकल क्लाइमेट। ठीक है, तो इसे हम टेम्परेट नहीं कहेंगे, सब ट्रॉपिकल क्लाइमेट बोलते हैं 23.5 डिग्री के बाद, जो है उसे सब ट्रॉपिकल क्लाइमेट बोलते हैं। ओके, देन अल्टीट्यूड। सो इंडिया हैज माउंटेन्स टू द नॉर्थ विच हैव एन एवरेज हाइट। सो अल्टीट्यूड की बात करें तो इंडिया हैज माउंटेन्स टू द नॉर्थ विच हैव एन एवरेज हाइट ऑफ अबाउट 6000 मीटर्स। India also has a vast coastal area where the maximum elevation is about 30 meters. The Himalayas prevent the cold winds from Central Asia from entering the subcontinent. It is because of these mountains that this subcontinent experiences comparatively milder winters as compared to Central Asia. Then pressure and winds. The climate and associated weather conditions in India are governed by the following atmospheric conditions: pressure and surface winds, upper air circulation, and western cyclonic disturbances and tropical cyclones. India lies in the region of northeasterly winds. These winds originate from the subtropical high pressure belt of the northern hemisphere. They blow southwards, get deflected to the right due to the Coriolis force, and move towards the equatorial low pressure area. Generally, these winds carry little moisture as they originate and blow over land. Therefore, they bring little or no rain. Hence, India should have been an arid land, but it is not so. Let us see why. Okay, so Coriolis force. This is an apparent force caused by the Earth's rotation. The Coriolis force is responsible for deflecting winds towards the right in the northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. This is also known as Ferrell's law. The pressure and wind conditions over India are unique. During winter, there is a high pressure area north of the Himalayas. Cold, dry winds blow from this region to the low pressure areas over the oceans to the south. In summer, a low pressure area develops over interior Asia as well as over northwestern India. This causes a complete reversal of the direction of winds during summer. Air moves from the high pressure area over the southern Indian Ocean in a southeasterly direction, crosses the equator, and turns right towards the low pressure areas over the Indian subcontinent. These are known as the southwest monsoon winds. These winds blow over the warm oceans, gather moisture, and bring widespread rainfall over the mainland of India. Now come to the season. So the monsoon type of climate is characterized by distinct seasonal pattern. The weather conditions greatly change from one season to the other. These changes are particularly noticeable in the interior parts of the country. The coastal areas do not experience much variation in temperature, though there is variation in rainfall pattern. How many seasons are experienced in your place? Four main seasons can be identified in India: the cold weather season, the hot weather season, the advancing monsoon, and the retreating monsoon with some regional variation. So these are the four weather patterns. Okay, the cold weather season, winter. The cold weather season begins from mid November in northern India and stays till February. December and January are the coldest months in the northern part of India. The temperature decreases from south to the north. The average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, while in the northern plains it ranges between 10 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius. Days are warm and nights are cold. Frost is common in the north, and the higher slopes of the Himalayas experience snowfall. During this season, the northeast trade winds prevail over the country. They blow from land to sea, and hence, for most part of the country, it is a dry season. Some amount of rainfall occurs on the Tamil Nadu coast from these winds. They are here they blow from sea to land. तो ये केरला कोस्ट नहीं है, ये तमिलनाडु कोस्ट है, याद रखना है कि तमिलनाडु कोस्ट में जो है विंटर में रेनफॉल होती है. इन द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री अ फीबल हाई प्रेशर रीजन डेवलप्स विथ लाइट winds moving outwards from this area. Influenced by the relief, these winds blow through the Ganga valley from the west and the northwest. The weather is normally marked by clear sky, low temperatures and low humidity, and feeble variable winds. A characteristic feature of the cold weather season over the northern plains is the inflow of cyclonic disturbances from the west and the northwest. These low pressure systems originate over the Mediterranean Sea and Western Asia and move into India along with the westerly flow. They cause the much needed winter rains over the plains and snowfall in the mountains. Although the total amount of winter rainfall, locally known as Mahawat, is small, they are of immense importance for the cultivation of rabi crops. The peninsular region does not have a well-defined cold season. The peninsular region does not have a well-defined cold season. There is hardly any noticeable seasonal change in temperature pattern during winters due to the moderating influence of the sea. The peninsular region does not have a well-defined cold season. There is hardly any noticeable seasonal change in temperature pattern during winters due to the moderating influence of the sea. Okay, so the peninsular region does not have a well-defined cold season. अब यहाँ पर देखो सारी चीज़ें डेट्स दिया हुआ है कि कब कहाँ एडवांसिंग मानसून होती है. जैसे कि ये देखो 1 जून यहाँ से स्टार्ट होती है हमारा मानसून, देन 5 जून तक यहाँ तक आ जाती है, देन मुंबई में इंटर करता है, देन ये देखो यहाँ पर 5 जून में वेस्ट बंगाल में भी एंटर कर जाता है, उसके बाद 10 जून और 15 जून, और जो एक बार वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ राजस्थान में पहुँचने के लिए 15 जुलाई तक लग जाते हैं. ठीक है, तो जून से जुलाई तक ये एडवांसिंग ऑफ मानसून होती है और इसी के अंदर जो है प्रेसिपिटेशन ज़्यादा होता है. Now the hot weather season, summer. So due to the apparent northward movement of the sun, the global heat belt shifts northwards. As such, from March to May, it is hot weather season in India. The influence of the shifting of the heat belt can be seen clearly from temperature recordings taken during March to May at different latitudes. In March, the highest temperature is about 38 degrees Celsius, recorded on the Deccan Plateau. In April, temperatures in Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh are around 42 degrees Celsius. In May, temperature of 45 degrees Celsius is common in the northwestern part of the country. In peninsular India, temperatures remain lower due to the moderating influence of the oceans. The summer months experience rising temperature and falling air pressure in the northern part of the country. Towards the end of May, an elongated low pressure area develops in the region extending from the Thar Desert in the northwestern to Patna and Chotanagpur Plateau in the east and southeast. Circulation of air begins to set in around this trough. Okay, so इसको और एक बार पढ़ते हैं कि the summer months experience rising temperature and falling air pressure in the northern part of the country. Towards the end of May, an elongated low pressure area develops in the region extending from the Thar Desert in the northwest to Patna and Chotanagpur Plateau in the east and southeast. Circulation of air begins to set in around this trough. A striking feature of the hot weather season is the loo. These are strong, gusty, hot, dry winds blowing during the day over the north and northwestern India. तो ये जो लू कहाँ दिखा जाते हैं ना, नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न इंडिया, कुछ स्टेट जैसे कि वेस्ट बंगाल में भी पाई जाती है, झारखंड में भी पाई जाता है। तो इस स्टेट स्टेट का नाम देख लेना एक बार। नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न इंडिया में पाई जाती है। समटाइम्स दे इवन कंटिन्यू अंटिल लेट इन द इवनिंग। डायरेक्ट एक्सपोजर टू द winds may even prove to be fatal. Dust storms are very common during the month of May in the northern India. These storms bring temporary relief as they lower the temperature and may bring light rain and cool breeze. This is also the season for localized thunderstorms associated with violent winds, torrential downpours, often accompanied by hail. In West Bengal, these storms are known as the काल बैसाखी, राइट। तो वेस्ट बंगाल में हम इसे काल बैसाखी के नाम से जानते हैं। अब टुवर्ड्स द क्लोज ऑफ द समर सीजन प्री मानसून शावर्स आर कॉमन स्पेशली इन केरला एंड कर्नाटक। तो ये जो प्री मानसून शावर है इसे हम कहाँ पर मिलेगा, केरला एंड कर्नाटक। So towards the close of the summer season, यानी मई में प्री मानसून showers are common especially in Kerala and Karnataka. So they help in the early ripening of mangoes and are often referred to as mango showers. तो mango showers कहाँ पे मिलेगा आपको, कर्नाटक एंड केरला में मिल जाएगा मैंगो शावर। यानी वहाँ पर जो प्री मानसून रेन होगा उसे हम मैंगो शावर कहते हैं, मैंगो शावर कहते हैं। ओके, नाउ कम टू दी एडवांसिंग मानसून, द रेनी सीजन। सो बाय अर्ली जून the low pressure condition over the northern plains intensifies. It attracts the trade winds of the southern hemisphere. Okay, and these southeast trade winds originate over the warm subtropical areas of the southern oceans. They cross the equator and blow in southwesterly direction, entering the Indian peninsula as the southwest monsoon. As these winds blow over warm oceans, they bring abundant moisture to the subcontinent. These winds are strong and blow at an average velocity of 30 km per hour. With the exception of the extreme northwest, the monsoon winds cover the country in about a month. मतलब पूरा कंट्री को कवर करने के लिए मानसून को पूरा एक मास लग जाते हैं। जैसे कि देखा हमने 1 जून से लेकर 15 जुलाई तक। The inflow of the southwest monsoon into India brings about a total change in the weather. Early in the season, the windward side of the Western Ghats receives very heavy rainfall, more than 250 centimeters. The Deccan Plateau and parts of Madhya Pradesh also receive some amount of rain in spite of lying in the rain shadow area. The maximum rainfall of this season is received in the northeastern part of the country. Mawsyn Dam in the southern ranges of the Khasi Hills receives the highest average rainfall in the world. Rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the east to the west. Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat get scanty rainfall. Another phenomenon associated with the monsoon is its tendency to have breaks in rainfall. Thus, it has wet and dry spells. In other words, the monsoon rains take place only for a few days at a time. They are interspersed with rainless intervals. These breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. For various reasons, the trough and its axis keep on moving northward or southward, which determines the spatial distribution of rainfall. When the axis of the monsoon trough lies over the plains, rainfall is good in these parts. On the other hand, whenever the axis shifts closer to the Himalayas, there are longer dry spells in the plains, and widespread rain occur in the mountains catchment areas of the Himalayan rivers. These heavy rains bring in तो ये रिट्रीटिंग मानसून की बात कर रहे हैं। देखो रिट्रीटिंग मानसून 15 दिसंबर तक जो है रेनफॉल स्टॉप हो जाती है। सितंबर से लेकर सितंबर से ये रिट्रीट होना स्टार्ट होता है 1 सितंबर से, ठीक है, और 15 दिसंबर तक ये रहता है। देन क्या पढ़ रहे थे हम, ये वाला कि दीज हैवी रेन्स ब्रिंग इन देयर वेक devastating floods causing damage to life and property in the plains. So the frequency and intensity of tropical depressions to determine the amount and duration of monsoon rains. These depressions form at the head of the Bay of Bengal and cross over to the mainland. The depressions follow the axis of the monsoon trough of low pressure. The monsoon is known for its uncertainties. The alternation of dry and wet spells vary in intensity, frequency and duration. While it causes heavy floods in one part, it may be responsible for droughts in the other. It is often irregular in its arrival and its retreat, hence it sometimes disturbs the farming schedule of millions of farmers all over the country retreating a post-monsoon, the transition season. So during October-November, with the apparent movement of the sun towards the south and the monsoon trap or the low pressure trap over the northern plains becomes weaker. This is gradually replaced by a high pressure system. The southwest monsoon winds weaken and start withdrawing gradually. By the beginning of October, the monsoon withdraws from the northern plains. The months of October-November form a period of transition from hot rainy season to dry winter conditions. The retreat of the monsoon is marked by clear skies and rise in temperature, while day temperatures and high nights are cool and pleasant. Okay, so Mosintam, the wettest place on the earth, is also reputed for its stalagmite and stalactite caves. Okay, so then the land is still moist. Owing to the conditions of high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather oppressive during the day. This is commonly known as October heat. ये अक्टूबर हीट क्या होती है? जब मानसून रिट्रीट कर जाता है करता है तब जो है धीरे धीरे टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है, तो दिन में टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा होती है बट मॉइस्ट कंडीशन के कारण एक अनकम्फर्टेबल वेदर फील होती है. ठीक है, गोइंग टू द कंडीशंस ऑफ हाई टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी द वेदर बिकम्स रादर ऑप्रेसिव ड्यूरिंग द डे बट नाइट कूल होती है. ठीक है, तो दिस इज कॉमनली नोन एज अक्टूबर हीट. इन द सेकंड हाफ ऑफ अक्टूबर द मर्करी बिगिंस टू फॉल रैपिडली इन northern India. Mercury here tries to mean that the air pressure. The low pressure conditions over northwestern India get transferred to the Bay of Bengal by early November. This shift is associated with the occurrence of cyclonic depressions. Right? So cyclonic depression होंगे कब? नवंबर में, and which originate over the Andaman Sea. These cyclones generally cross the eastern coast of India, cause heavy and widespread rain. These tropical cyclones are often very destructive. The thickly populated deltas of the Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri are frequently struck by cyclones which cause great damage to life and property. Sometimes these cyclones arrive at the coasts of Odisha, West Bengal and Bangladesh. The bulk of the rainfall of the Coromandel coast is derived from depressions and cyclones. The bulk of the rainfall of the Coromandel coast is derived from depressions and cyclones. तो साइक्लोन्स मेनली कौन कौन सी स्टेट को हिट करती है ना? उड़ीसा एंड वेस्ट बंगाल को हिट करता है, और बांग्लादेश तो अलग कंट्री हो गया, तो हमारा नेबर कंट्री हो गया, तो उड़ीसा एंड वेस्ट बंगाल को साइक्लोन स्ट्राइक करता है. अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ रेनफॉल. सो पार्ट्स ऑफ वेस्टर्न कोस्ट एंड नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न इंडिया receive over about 400 centimeter of rainfall annually. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. क्या बोल रहे देखो, पार्ट्स ऑफ वेस्टर्न कोस्ट एंड नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न इंडिया रिसीव ओवर अबाउट 400 centimeter of rainfall annually. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadri Ridge. Why do these regions receive low rainfall? Okay, तो कहाँ का लो रेनफॉल होती है? एक तो हो गया आपका वेस्टर्न राजस्थान में होता है, एडजॉइनिंग पार्ट्स ऑफ गुजरात, हरियाणा, पंजाब. एडजॉइनिंग पार्ट्स ऑफ गुजरात, हरियाणा, पंजाब यहाँ पर होती है. ठीक है, अब देखो रेनफॉल इज इक्वली लो इन द इंटीरियर पार्ट ऑफ द डेक्कन प्लेटो का इंटीरियर पार्ट में होता है, एंड ईस्ट ऑफ द सह्याद्री, सह्याद्री माउंटेन एंड ईस्ट ऑफ द सह्याद्री. नाउ व्हाई डू दीज regions receive low rainfall? A third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Third area of low precipitation is Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. So the rest of the country receives moderate rainfall. Snowfall is restricted to the Himalayan region. तो ये हो गया रेनफॉल की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. ठीक है, कि parts of western coast and northeastern India receive over about 400 centimeter of rainfall annually. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan, adjoining parts of Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana, and rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadri Ridge. Why do these regions receive low rainfall? Now, a third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir also. The rest of the country receives moderate rainfall and snowfall is restricted of the Himalayan region. तो इसका रीज़न क्या है ना? Owing to the nature of monsoons, the annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. तो उसका रीज़न बाद में देखेंगे, यहाँ पर रीज़न एक बार इमीडिएटली बताया नहीं जा रहा है. देन वेरिएबिलिटी इज हाई इन द रीजन्स ऑफ लो रेनफॉल सच एज पार्ट्स ऑफ राजस्थान, गुजरात एंड लीवर्ड साइड ऑफ द वेस्टर्न घाट्स. एज सच, व्हाइल एरियाज ऑफ high rainfall are liable to be affected by floods, areas of low rainfall are drought prone. Then monsoon as a unifying bond. You have already known The way the Himalayas protect the subcontinent from extremely cold winds from Central Asia, this enables northern India to have uniform higher temperatures compared to other areas on the same latitudes. Similarly, the peninsular plateau, under the influence of the sea from three sides, has moderate temperatures. Despite such, ये रेनफॉल का मैप दिया गया है, बहुत ही सुंदर. Moderating influences, there are great variations in the temperature conditions. Nevertheless, the unifying influence of the monsoon on the Indian subcontinent is quite perceptible. The seasonal subcontinent alteration of the wind systems and the associated weather conditions provide a rhythmic cycle of seasons. So even the uncertainties of rain and uneven distribution are very much typical of the monsoons. The Indian landscape, its animal and plant life, its entire agricultural calendar and the life of the people, including their festivities, revolve around this phenomenon. Year after year, people of India from north to south and from east to west eagerly await the arrival of the monsoon. These monsoon winds bind the whole country by providing water to set the agricultural activities in motion. The river valleys which carry this water also unite as a single river valley unit. तो ये था हमारा मानसून के बारे में, यानी प्रेसिपिटेशन रेनफॉल क्लाइमेट का चैप्टर 4. ओके, चैप्टर क्लाइमेट का चैप्टर, दैट इज चैप्टर 4 ऑफ एनसीईआरटी क्लास 9 जियोग्राफी. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब. ओके.